and sanitation. The Kole Lagoon, nestled at the southern edge of Accra, is one of the city's most defining natural landmarks. Fed by the Odaw River, which snakes through the heart of the capital, the lagoon empties gently into the Gulf of Guinea, forming a natural connection between Accra's inland ecosystem and the Atlantic Ocean. However, poor drainage systems, indiscriminate dumping of solid waste, and encroachments along its banks has choked the lagoon's natural flow, making the once thriving water body teeming with aquatic life one of the most polluted water bodies in the country. ChannelOne TV's David Kwekusechi captured the deteriorating state of the lagoon in a photo report and joins us now to shed some more light on the situation. You're welcome, David.
Thank you.
KD, you're welcome. How bad is the situation?
Oh, terrible, terrible. I have at least 100 photos that tell the story, and I don't do the entire Odaw River.
Okay.
So the story I start the story from Alajo all the way to the estuary, and where it enters, the lagoon enters the sea. Okay. So I do that story. So, but just a bit of a background. So the Odaw River itself is about 30 kilometers long, starting from the heart of the Equipim Hills. Okay, yeah. And it descends down through Abokobi, through Westlands, Hacho area, heading towards Dome, and then we begin to see it more prominently when we get down to Achimota and then Alajo, and then that's where you begin to see it more prominently in town. So that's the course. And then this photo here, for example, is at Alajo. Okay, and you have a stream that's coming from here, but the main Odaw River is this one here. That's coming from here. Now, one of the things about the difficulties that I experienced was that here's a cattle ranch.
Okay.
Okay, it's an entire cattle ranch, and what you're seeing up there too is a whole cattle ranch that's up there. And so the cattle, the effluence from the cattle, everything goes straight into the river. Okay, polluting the river. Now, I don't know how long this cattle ranch has been here, but apparently I seem to be the only one who's new in town, because this has been here for a long time, and I didn't know that until I went and did this project, you know, that I discovered this. Yeah, so this is symptomatic of, you know, what we're seeing in terms of a failure of urban planning and waste management. So this is a closer shot.
Urban planning.
Yes.
When you say urban planning, what do you mean?
Okay, so you know, the whole idea of creating these channels, okay, was to prevent erosion and to block the water, so that the water channels don't get spilled into by debris and so on and so forth. Okay, but look, we've done this.
So encroachment, right?
Yes. So there's encroachment on the sides. Look at this. Have you seen the silt there? This is how much silt has built up. There's at least a meter of silt in this water.
So where is this?
This is actually at Alajo.
Okay.
Okay. And so imagine the streams, the rainfall gets heavy in the hills and it's all coming down. This will get blocked. It can easily spill over the road, because imagine the amount of silt beneath what you're looking at. Because it's a symptom of it here. Look at the extreme right there. And the silt goes, I have other shots that show the silt all the way back, about 100 meters, just silt. Okay? This one we are seeing here is kind of interesting because, so if you can go to the previous picture.
It's very heavy.
The previous picture, if you can look at the previous one. Yeah, so this one is at Circle. So the Odaw River courses through, comes to Circle. After Alajo, it comes to Circle, right? It comes through Aveno and then Circle. Okay, so now this is the Circle point. Now, there's a bathroom here. On the other side of this river, you constantly see people doing open defecation.
Number 2.
Yeah, meanwhile, there's a bathroom right here. For me, it's quite interesting to see that, you know. This was actually at the
lagoon itself, right?
The lagoon itself, and this is on the Lavender Hill section. So, you know, the lagoon has 2 sections. It has the Kolebu section, which is like you're coming from Adedempo into Kolebu, and then it has the Lavender Hill section, which feeds High Street. You know, so this is the High Street section. Okay. Yeah, and so that's what you're seeing here. And I have a picture that shows the silt, the volume of silt. You know, we keep talking about dredging. right? Dredging the river. I'm telling you, if you can show us that picture where you see it's like a mound of green greenery inside. No, this is just a sanitation problem. Look at this. Look at this. It's a mountain of filth and mess. Oh, here we go. That's the guy doing the open defecation. So the opposite side of this is that set of bathrooms that we saw.
Yeah.
You know, but he's here doing this.
I mean, for years we've talked about how we've allowed the Odaw River to deteriorate and has become one of the reasons why Accra keeps flooding. You've gone to see this for yourself.
Yes. And I understood firsthand why Accra will keep flooding, because the channel that exits into the sea is blocked.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the last pictures, I don't know if you can find it, is a mound of greenery and bush sitting in the middle of the lagoon. If you can pull it up and show us, that would be fantastic, so we can discuss that. Because, you would think this is a forest or this is some kind of a, grassland somewhere. This is in the heart of the lagoon. Charles, you won't believe it.
But how did this
I have a wider shot that shows the water on the sides, but this is the heart of the lagoon. You can literally build on this. It's firm enough to build on. There you have it. So what we saw just now is to the left of this picture.
Okay.
What you just saw is on the left of this picture. This is just the extreme right of the same picture that we're looking at. Okay. So it's filth, it's debris, it's silt. And we say we are dredging, and I'm asking, so that's it. So now you're seeing the water channel here, and this is the left of what we saw. The image that filled the entire screen, this is the left of it that you're seeing there. And this is the channel. So you see, it's blocked. The entire lagoon has been blocked.
So is it deliberate filling? Is it people?
No, it's not deliberate filling. It's just, they say they are desilting. Nobody is desilting anything. Trust me. From what I saw, I don't know what they're desilting. Because if you're really desilting, this should not be here. Because nobody has deliberately dumped anything in here. We would see the trucks if they were deliberately dumping. But no, it's just over time this has built up. Because we've just not done the work that we're supposed to do. Maybe you will send a few, machines into the water, and they'll be working day and night, digging up stuff in some one corner. But really, if you say Accra is flooding, this is a choke point. This is a choke point. It's like you have a long water hose, and then you press the tip. This is what's happened. You've tightened the tip. So what's going to happen? The water is just going to back up. That's
going to find its own course.
Exactly. This is what's happening here.
I'm sure there's a website for viewers.
Yeah, so we have, on ChannelOneNews.com, we have the stories there. So people can just go and check it out. It's called Reviving the Korle Lagoon. All right, of course, the Korle Lagoon actually is fed by the Odaw River. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah.
Grateful to you, Kweku.
Thank you.
KD, thank you for coming.